An experienced bricklayer constructs a small wall in 3 hours. The apprentice completes the job in 6 hours. Find how long it takes if they work together. We call this kind of problem a shared work problem. Shared work. Okay. And probably for obvious reasons, it's two people sharing the work. So it's a very apt name, right? We have the experienced bricklayer and we have an apprentice who is working with, of course, the apprentice is newer, so that person's going a little slower. This is a whole class of problems. There's a bunch of different versions of this, but there's a table that's useful for these. Along the top row here, we have hours to complete the total job, and then the part of job completed in 1 hour. Okay, the emphasis here is on just one, right? The hours, it doesn't have to be hours, it can be days or weeks. You base that on whatever's happening in the problem here. So in this case, we're talking about hours, so we're going to have hours in our table. But the 1 hour always stands, or the one unit of time always stands. And then along this first column here, you put in the two different workers and then together. So this bottom row here is always together. And then up here we have basically worker 1 and worker 2. So here we have the, let's say, experienced bricklayer. So experienced. Okay, and then we also have the apprentice. Alright, so that's how to set up the table. I recommend internalizing this table so that you can use it on all these different shared work problems. You can figure these out without using the table. And in this one, the table is slightly less necessary than in other problems that we've seen. But honestly, the table still helps just to help you keep everything straight. Okay, let's go back to the problem here. An experienced bricklayer constructs a small wall in 3 hours. So hours to complete the total job, 3. The apprentice completes the job in 6 hours. 6 hours, okay. Find how long it takes if they work together. So we don't know how long it takes if they work together. Okay, here's the key to these problems. If it takes an experienced bricklayer 3 hours, how much can this person complete in 1 hour? If it takes 3 hours to do the total job, how much of the job is completed in 1 hour? Well, 1/3 of the job. Right? It takes 3 hours to do the job, so in 1 hour it's 1/3 of the job. Same thing with the apprentice here. If it takes 6 hours to complete the job, how much is done in 1 hour? Well, 1/6. Right? This is assuming a lot of things, assuming that they work at the constant rate and all this stuff. Okay, together, it takes them X hours to do it together. Well, then in 1 hour they complete 1/X of the job. Okay, now to set up the problem that we want to solve, you just take this column here on the right and you add the first two and set them equal to the together problem, the together box here. So we have 1/3 plus 1/6 equals 1/X. And then we have something we can solve without too much of an ordeal here. Let's clear fractions, right? When you have fractions and an equal sign, it helps to clear fractions by multiplying both sides by the LCD. So clear fractions. Okay, what is the LCD here? We have a 3, we have a 6, we have an X. How about 6X? Sorry, LCD. So I'm going to multiply both sides by 6X. Yeah, this is kind of the trade-off with these shared work problems, is that solving isn't necessarily that bad. All right, we multiply through here. That gives us, I'm going to go down here with it, 6x divided by 3 gives us 2x, plus 6x divided by 6 gives us x, equals, and then here the x's cancel, 6. Okay, so 3x equals 6, x equals 2. To what? Okay, so what have we solved for? We have found how long it takes hours to complete the total job if they work together. So it takes them 2 hours. Oops. Okay, and let's see if this makes sense. At the end of word problems, it helps to go back and make sure that your answer actually makes sense. Well, it takes the experienced Bricklayer 3 hours, the Apprentice 6 hours. So yeah, if they work together, they can probably get the job done in 2 hours. So yeah, that answer makes sense. We'll go with it.